back to Momina's Mixed Plate. As you can see that I am no longer in my normal studio. We're actually recording in my house today. So the cast of Ghabrana Nahi Hai has been coming in and having some really lovely chit chat with me. In my home today and on the show we have Zahid, and Zahid is possibly, I think, actually one of the most versatile actors that I have seen on TV, because I think his drama Ishq Zahi Naseeb and his character was so fantastic, and just it was controversial and it was so touching. It was very moving. But now we're seeing him in a very different light, and we're seeing him in Ghabrana Nahi Hai, in which it's an action comedy. So we're going to get to know Zahid a little bit better. You guys don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be part of the Momina's Mixed Plate family. And let's welcome on Zahid Ahmed. Hi Zahid.
Hi Momina.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. मैंने सुना बहुत serious हैं आप.
Serious about certain things in life.
Okay.
Not always.
Not always.
Yeah.
Okay. अभी भी काफी serious लग रहे हो.
No.
अच्छा. So I have never met Zahid before. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to break some ice. ताकि थोड़ा सा आपकी seriousness भी कम हो जाए. You get used to me. So we're doing some icebreakers. Okay. So there's some really random fun questions that we'll be talking about. So as I said earlier, that I hear that you're the absolute opposite of me. What makes you laugh?
What makes me laugh? How is that connected to being opposite to you?
मुझे तो हर चीज पे हंसी आती है.
अच्छा, हर चीज पे हंसी.
बहुत चीजों पे हंसी आती है. बाहर काफी पे नहीं आती, but it's very easy to make me
आपकी
laugh.
हंसी है भी माशाल्लाह काफी supersonic.
Yeah, it is. It's an identity. Like people say they hear me before they see me.
So I have a really dry sense of humor. So dry, sarcastic things make me laugh a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any comedians that you like?
I could give the reference of a character, which
Okay.
would be the epitome of sarcastic, would be Chandler Bing from Friends.
The best. The best.
Yeah.
Acha, one thing you've done to push yourself out of your comfort zone.
I think just to enter acting was me breaking my comfort zone. I was a telecom professional for almost a decade.
Yeah. And what made you do that? Like, I mean, I know I'm going to ask you later, but now that we're touched upon it now, so let's
just a sense of, true calling, perhaps. I would have dreams of becoming an actor every night for almost 20 odd years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And I mean, it was in you.
Yeah, it was a recurring dream for 20 years, so it had to be in me.
Yeah. And what was that final decision that made you kind of be like, okay, I'm going to break away
Watching live theatre, English theatre in Islamabad, watching them perform, and the producer then asked for auditions for his next play. That was it. I was with my friends and they were like, go for it, you're made for this. And that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Acha, beach or safari holiday? Or a mountain holiday?
I live in Karachi, so I'm done with the beach. I love animals, so a safari holiday sounds amazing.
What's your favorite animal?
I love all animals a lot, but the more dangerous, the better. So I was really up close to lions, and that's amazing.
Me, it's a hippo. I'm obsessed with baby hippos.
Okay.
They're so cute.
I'm sure
I see that you don't share my...
I mean, okay, I've never really spent any amount of time in a day thinking about baby hippos, but okay.
I have a lot of baby hippos like around, like in different, not here.
Momina, that's your team. Stop calling them baby hippos.
Acha, okay, the weirdest food you've tried?
Crocodile.
Oh, me too.
High five. Where?
London.
Oh my God, I had it in Kenya.
In Kenya. I had it in London. At this restaurant, there was this Thai place called,
Okay, this is about me. I had it in Carnivore in Kenya.
You had it in?
At Carnivore, it's a restaurant in Kenya. Yeah. Awesome though, right? It tastes
amazing.
Like chicken. Much superior texture of chicken.
Yeah, but it tastes like chicken. Yeah. The other thing was, another odd thing I had to eat was I was in college and in my psychology class, like our professor was like, oh, who's had like does weird foods, ye wo. Haath khada kar liya, karte karte sab niche aa gaye. She called like 4 or 5 of us aage up to the front of the class. Now one of my friends, Ruth, she was sitting and she was like, don't do it, just come back. I was like, nahi, ab to main khadi hogi, ab to main karungi, puchungi kya. I had to have, she opened up a can of worms. Like Korean, unka koi hota hai, like
Wow.
roasted
Okay.
something.
So this was not the figurative can
No,
of worms.
no, not a figurative can of worms. This was an actual can of
Wow.
crunchy
Nice,
worms.
Nice.
And फिर वो बस अना की बात थी.
Oh my God.
फिर I was like, अच्छा मैं भी खा.
But I've heard that they taste nice.
Oh
and
no,
they're
there
not
was
bad.
like it was having chips. It was like having mungpali, like they were crunchy and salty and.
So next time you can't find peanuts.
Find
get a
Macaulay.
can of worms.
Acha, if you were to have the body of a human being and the face of an animal, what animal would you be?
I don't know. I could be a hawk.
A hawk.
I just thought of that.
Yeah, the vision would be insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought of that.
I just thought of that now. Vision बहुत epic होगी.
Vision would be insane.
हाँ, because मैं golf खेलती हूँ तो मुझे आके 2-3 दफा attack किया हुआ है सर पे ठा करके बैठी हुई है. अच्छा, before we get into the main event of the thing, the last question is, if money and time were not an object, what would you be doing right now?
I don't know, exploring other planets.
Planets?
Yeah.
मैंने money और time का कहा था, मैंने technology का नहीं कहा था कि.
So if money is not a problem, then I would have interspace travel ships and all the time in the world to have them built.
बस मुझे फिर ना एक orbit करा देना around the earth.
बिल्कुल ठीक. मेरे पास time नहीं होगा.
Because all of a sudden time is not an issue, but now time is an issue.
That was the joke, yes.
Yeah. अच्छा, because you're not so serious. मैं अफीफा को कहूँगी कि ये झूठ बोला है.
No, I have a dangerous wit. I just take a little time to
come up. Okay. Theatre or TV?
Oh, theatre.
Yeah, theatre's love. Like live performance का जो मजा है वो.
Although TV pays so much better, so TV.
Okay. So दोनों ही.
मतलब you can't make a career out of theatre, na?
हाँ, here like I mean a massive career you can't. Like
no,
yeah.
No.
अच्छा. So I don't know if you guys have seen this video of Zahid on YouTube that he did. इन्होंने एक nose job कराई थी, which I mean it's very endearing for men to actually come out and talk about it because it's cosmetic surgery. I think globally is correlated mostly with women and उधर ज़्यादा बात होती है. मर्दों बहुत कम, especially पाकिस्तानी देसी मर्द बहुत कम आके बोलते हैं कि हमने ये कराया. But more than your nose job and like that got botched and you have to get it fixed, what intrigued me was that you talk about your ego and how your ego played such a massive role. Since that time and today, can you just briefly tell me how you have, what's your journey and your relationship with your ego like today? Because it's something that I've been working on. So I would really like to.
Yeah, it's the biggest battle and the best journey you will ever embark upon. And what it's been like since that day has been, you know, I'd say at least, if not successful, because that's too big of a word, but very constructive, because that's, I mean, that one incident not only brought me to closer to God, but also then made me realize that we'd make so many decisions just on a thought level, purely because of our conditioned self, you know. Hamari degrees of tolerance with our spouses, with our children, with our parents, the degree to which we love, the degree to which we get angry, all of this, a lot of it is not even us. It's that false self that we've made, and unless we are very, you know, observant about, ये मैंने क्यों कहा है अभी? You know, and a lot of people will say this to you. जो लोग इतना गौर व फिक्र नहीं भी करते अपने बारे में, वो ये चीजें कहते हैं कि यार मुझे समझ नहीं आई मुझे इतना गुस्सा क्यों आ गया, या मुझे समझ नहीं आई मैंने उससे बदतमीजी क्यों कर ली, या मुझे समझ नहीं आई कि मैंने कुछ क्यों नहीं कहा. So that's, you know, I think to me, and the Quran says as well, this is the greatest jihad, jihad al-nafs. Yeah. And that's the entire point of any religion, to you know, ultimately have a good character at the end of your
and to
journey.
control your ego.
हाँ, मतलब
because
control
अगर आपकी ego पे control आ जाए तो आप बाकी like you start realizing that half those things which you're not mindful of, you become mindful of them because that ego is at bay. Exactly. Because control, that sense of control comes from the ego. And
controlling it, understanding it, and then
reacting to it accordingly.
Yeah.
How have you evolved as an actor?
I'd like to think I'm evolving all the time. I hope so.
Yeah.
If I'm not, then the audience would be the best judge for it.
But how have you? Like, have you seen an evolution in you, like in your approach to the kind of roles you take, or the way you approach the same kind of roles?
I've been very unafraid of taking my roles. That's been honest from the day, first day. I mean, my debut was as a hero against Aisha Khan, and the next play I chose to do was a psycho against Sanam Jung, which got me the first award in Alvida. So ये तो मुझे पहले दिन से पता था कि जब तक आपने रेंज नहीं दिखानी, ना तो आप खुद एज एन एक्टर ग्रो करोगे और ना ही ऑडियंस को समझ आएगी कि आप में क्या है क्या नहीं है.
And you've always taken on very, very unique roles. What was it about Ghabrana Nahi Hai? Because now we're coming to the main event of this interview today. It's an action comedy. And like I said, like you have mostly taken very dramatic, very grave, very powerful, serious roles. What made you decide to come to
देखो,
this genre?
जहाँ तक फिल्म्स का ताल्लुक है, we're not at a stage where you can, choose and leave characters based on just what the character on offer is. फिल्म्स के हवाले से जहाँ देखा जाए तो आपको स्क्रिप्ट अच्छी मिल जाए, डायरेक्टर अच्छा मिल जाए, प्रोडक्शन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन अच्छी मिल जाए, बिकॉज योर फिल्म हैज टू सी द लाइट ऑफ डे. बहुत सारी फिल्में बन के
शेल्फ में पड़ी हुई हैं,
शेल्फ में चली जाती हैं या फिर 1-2 दिन के लिए लगती हैं बिकॉज दे डिडंट हैव स्ट्रॉन्ग डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन और मार्केटिंग. So for me, it had to be a very strong, perfect mix of things, very safe, to be honest. So this film, had very strong production and a guaranteed distribution in the form of Jamil Beg Saab, who's the executive producer, and then Sawa, alongside. So great cast, and then script and director. So more than the choice of the character, it was a choice of the project. Yeah, all in all, this project is something that I should finally say yes to.
That's a very wise thing to say, actually. Like that's a very wise approach.
I mean, I can be very choosy, and I am choosy as hell for television because TV is a well-oiled running machine, They're not learning the ropes. Cinema mein, there's a lot to be done and a lot, for the pieces to be in the right place.
In the right place. What was your favorite moment from Ghabrana Nahi Hai?
So a lot of fun, wild, vulgar fun with Rambo Saab and
wild, vulgar fun with Rambo Saab.
And Nayyar Saab.
So did you get him to do the most iconic thing in my head, and I think in all of Pakistan, like growing up in our generation, would be Rambo, John Rambo.
Cockroach killer. Actually, no. I thought it would be very mean to ask him to do that, because when you recognize for one character for so long,
but there's so many people that are only recognized for one character their entire lives.
Yeah, so you have to be careful around such people then.
I guess.
Careful of them. I'm sure, But anyway. So that, and a lot of really cute moments with Saba. I'm speaking of the film.
Yeah.
We have some really nice songs by Shuja Haider. There's this one beautiful song. So yeah, all in all, a lot was very appealing about this film, and a lot of reasons to do it.
If you had to explain the movie in one line, like एक line है आपने बताना है, you have to compel me to go watch it. What would you say?
It's a comedy caper with one of the strongest plots you've ever seen in Pakistani cinema. It's a plot-driven film which never wavers from its plot.
I would like to see that. Yeah. That हर मैं जब भी फिल्म की प्रमोशन करती हूँ, ये हर कोई मुझे कहता है, जब आप जाते हो तो फिल्म हमेशा जो होती है ना, like wrap around नहीं हो रही होती.
No. I mean,
I'm really
watching most Pakistani films, I can imagine उनकी script भी उतनी ही loose होगी or whatever. इसकी script ही जब मैंने पढ़ी थी, so it's like you've lived the movie in itself, and then you have to wonder, if Saba has signed it, and then Nayyar Saab has signed it, and all of that, and John Rambo was convinced to do it as well. It has to be a really solid film.
Acha, before we go, what was the most surprising thing about working with Gibran and with Saba? For you?
Surprising thing?
Yeah, like something that you were pleasantly surprised by.
I think I was pleasantly surprised by how well we got along, although that's not really a surprise. Most actors get along pretty well. There was nothing pleasantly surprising. Why? This sounds like a loaded question, Momina.
You're taking
Is it a loaded?
No, it is not. It's actually like, usually when I ask people this, they always have fun stories to share.
No, there was.
They're like, oh, फलाने ने ये किया, फलाने ने वो किया, इतना मजा आया, ये हुआ. You're like, loaded question.
In my defense, we shot this movie almost a year and a half, 2 years ago now.
Okay. ठीक है.
So we will.
भूल गए हो.
Yeah.
चलो.
तक.
अब जब मूवी देखेंगे तो फिर हम जॉग कर लेना, मेमोरी पे बताना मुझे बाद में.
ठीक है, जब हम स्पेस में ऑर्बिट कर रहे होंगे ना,
ऑर्बिट करेंगे ना, I was that it's on my bucket
और
list
जमीन पे
actually.
थिएटर प्ले प्रोड्यूस कर रहे
प्रोड्यूसर
होंगे.
यहाँ पे प्रोड्यूस करेंगे और फिर ऊपर से उसको मैनेज
I
करेंगे.
wonder what we are smoking.
I don't know what we're smoking, but whatever we are, you guys don't do that because clearly something is off here. But I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
You are such a wonderful actor, and your talent is absolute. I mean, you know, we're lucky to have you in our country.
You're too kind.
And I hope that we'll get to work together soon.
Inshallah. This was a very pleasant surprise.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell now अब बताएं ना, मैं थोड़ा रोल कर सकती हूँ. अब ये मुझे बताएं, like मेरे बारे में बात हो. हाँ बताएं.
No, you know, I mean, there's very few hosts. Is that the right word for this? That are able to, you know, get somebody so comfortable so quick, and your laughter is infectious.
I'm glad. Yeah. That's something I've heard before. Not just my laughter. Some people find it obnoxious. Some people like people who don't know me find it obnoxious. People who meet me and then they're just like, there's no better laughter. Like सब मुझे कहते तुम्हारे my friends wanted to record it and put it on MovieTunes.
Oh my lord!
As
like
a
ringback tone. That would be funny.
As a ringback tone, as a what do you call it? Alarm.
Oh my lord! That
Imagine को सुबह मेरी आवाज़ ये उठा रही हो. Yeah, but anyways, I wish the movie all the best as well. I hope it does really, really well. I'm so happy that cinema is finally coming back after COVID. It's been a long time coming, and all the best. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Momina. Lovely being here.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the segment. Please go out and watch घबराना नहीं है. ईद पे निकल रही है movie. मुझे जरूर comments में बताइएगा what you guys thought. And before we sign off, you guys don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be part of the Momina Mixed Play family. And I'll see you next time. Take care.